Hey guys, I'm going to show you an educations video that I actually couldn't get posted because some of you guys have the older version of the iPad app. So here's a YouTube video that you guys will be able to watch so you can finish the handouts for cellular respiration and photosynthesis. So pay attention and listen up.
Alright class, so here you are on Canvas using educations to review, or to learn about actually, for the first time, cellular respiration, photosynthesis, and how they feed into each other. So I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things is sugar. Sugar is something our bodies need. And so if you look at this round organelle right here, would you recognize it? If you said mitochondria, you were right. So this is the mitochondria, and for cellular respiration to take place, it takes place in the mitochondria. Sorry, not a lot of space there. But it needs a couple things, like I said, sugar, but it also needs oxygen. So if you have essentially sugar, or a more important term we're going to learn about is glucose. This process of cellular respiration, the sugar, or glucose and oxygen, breaks down in the mitochondria, and it produces energy for us. That's the purpose. And that's how some of you guys, when you eat too much sugar, you act all goofy, hyper. It's this energy in the form of something called ATP. We'll learn more about ATP later, but ATP is like electricity for the body. It keeps things running. Some of those other things that are made is carbon dioxide. So you'll see carbon and 2 oxygens. So CO2 is also produced. And in case you didn't know it, every time you breathe out a little bit of carbon dioxide, but you also breathe out a little bit of water vapor. So in this process of cellular respiration, we need oxygen, sugar, mitochondria. You produce carbon dioxide, very needed energy, or ATP, and water vapor, or water molecules. So now we're going to take a look at photosynthesis, something you guys hopefully are familiar with, at least where it takes place. And I can give you a hint. They're green, they have cell walls. It is a cell. Just haven't figured it out yet. We'll talk later. It's going to be plant cells. Okay, so photosynthesis takes place in plant cells. There's this particular organelle. You guys remember, maybe? And the organelle we're looking for is called a chloroplast. We're going to put it right here. CHLOROPLAST. But photosynthesis takes place actually in this gooey substance called chlorophyll, located in the chloroplast. Alright, so there's a little chlorophyll right there. Now, we obviously need energy from the sun, but we need a few other things. One of them is going to be water, right? So we have energy, water, and you see this little guy down here? Every time he breathes out, you can kind of see the lungs. We're going to get, right, CO2. That's carbon dioxide. So you take carbon dioxide, you take water, you take the sun's energy. Photosynthesis takes place in the chlorophyll, located inside the chloroplast, and it produces something. Again, one of my favorite things is sugar. But it also produces something else we need, our bodies need. Right, oxygen. So with this glucose, I'm going to also write underneath sugar, which is, glucose is a type of sugar. This is what we need to survive on top of oxygen. So we need energy. So everything actually starts here in photosynthesis first. Without this process of capturing energy from the sunlight, we would not be able to get this energy and this oxygen that we need. So let's take a look at how they feed back into each other. So we have the sun. We got that. So sunlight. So this is our energy. And then we're going to take some carbon dioxide that's produced by us, but we're missing something. We need also, what else do plants need? Right, H2O. So you see how these start to feed back into each other? So you can start to guess what some of those products are. Right away, you guys are thinking, plants, photosynthesis, chloroplast, sugar. But what do we call that? It starts with a G, glucose, right? So glucose is a type of sugar. But what else is produced up here that we need? Oxygen, or O2. But that oxygen also feeds back into this system. So we need that sugar or glucose. We need oxygen. Oops. Stick with the blues, they're color-coded. So O2 is oxygen. Goes into the mitochondria. That process of cellular respiration produces that very much needed ATP energy, and also a byproduct of that is H2O. So this diagram here shows you a model of feedback mechanism, where everything's starting first up here with photosynthesis, because without photosynthesis, we wouldn't be able to capture the sun's energy, and we wouldn't be alive. So download those Canvas documents from Canvas into Notability, and basically you'll be able to fill in the blank on these 3 sheets, and then have a discussion with your group, and there's going to be a worksheet to follow. Be good. I'll talk to you later.
So you heard what I said. You probably should be filling in these 3 sheets from, they're posted on Canvas. Open them in Notability, fill them out, and then submit them, because it's an assignment that's due, and I'll be grading these soon over the break. So get it done. Later.